is this? K-clack click. Heavy modern drum beat enters abruptly. Ten and two's the law I broke 20 years back. Now it's just my left palm on a faded out track. I can tell by the cracks where the sun took its toll, exactly where my fingers have buried their soul. That stitching is frayed like the edge of my sleeve, a worn piece of leather that won't ever leave. It's the compass in the palm, it's the gravity line, a language spoken only between this wheel and mine. Sun's bleeding out in a bruised shade of gold, and there ain't a story that this leather hasn't told. Yeah, we're anchored to the road while the world falls away, just me and the stitch work in the end of the day. Silhouettes of power lines are dancing on the glass, watching all the ghosts of the town trips past. The dash is sun-bleached, got a crack near the clock, like a dry river door break in the rock. Dust motes are spinning in the cabin like glare, like little orange memories hang in the air. One final turn where the asphalt turns to clay, hands on the rim holding all the yesterdays. Before the engine stops and the humming goes quiet, before the silence comes to settle goes quiet, before the silence comes to settle the riot, just me and the stitch work. Yeah, just me and the road. Get going now. Physicist static. Asphalt's breathing, choked on 100 degrees. Dust is rising, begging for the storm on its knees. That first vapor hits, the blacktop starts to hiss. A chemical ghost, a relief you can't miss. It's the smell of the concrete when the fever breaks, absolution falling in the wake of the quakes. Let the neon bleed, let the world dissolve. Watch the spinning city lose its fixed resolve. Wash the humidity, wash the grit away. We're baptizing the asphalt in the grave. Down the slick streets where the shadows drown, in the wet, dark pulse of a cooling town. Past the storefront windows, blurred in a liquid glow, the red light district starts to drift and flow. Yellow taxis turning into watercolor streaks as the thunder mutters and the lightning speaks. It ain't a flood, child, it's just the sky letting go. Damp on the windshield, of the road, let it rain. This old Chevy's seen 1,000,000 miles of rain. Every dent and scratch is a story, a familiar pain. The radio barely catches a single static tune, driving blind underneath a heavy silver moon. But then I look to the seat on my right, a little burst of yellow, glowing soft and bright. You're the sunflower growing in the rust, a beacon of hope shining through the dust. A beacon of hope shining through the dust. Yeah, the world outside is cold and moving fast, but this quiet love we got, I know it's gonna last. I'm just an old machine wearing down to the bone, but with you beside me, I'm never driving home alone. Never driving home alone. You're the sunflower growing in the rust, a beacon of hope shining through the dust. A beacon of hope shining through the dust. Just a patch of yellow against the gray, guiding my heart every single day, every single day. Sunflower in the rust, shining through the dust, shining through the dust. Sunflower in the rust, shining through the dust. This old Chevy seen 1,000,000 miles of rain. Every dent and scratch is a story, a familiar pain. The radio barely catches a single static tune, driving blind underneath a heavy silver moon. But then I look to the seat on my right, little burst of yellow glowing soft and bright. You're the sunflower growing in the rust, a beacon of hope shining through the dust. Yeah, the world outside is cold and moving fast, but this quiet love we got, I know it's gonna last. I'm just an old machine wearing down to the bone, but with you beside me, I'm never driving home alone. You're the sunflower growing in the rust, a beacon of hope shining through the dust. Just a patch of yellow against the gray, guiding my heart every single day. Sunflower in the rust, shining through the dust. The morning light hits the grain of the oak, just like the way you used to stir your smoke. The coffee cup's gone, but the ring remains, etched like a map of all our joys and pains. I step around the space where you stood, doing all the things you said I should. I step around the space where you stood, doing all the things you said I should. The chair is empty, but the room is full of the quiet weight and the steady pull. You didn't take your spirit when you walked west in the dot, the light, in the words I pray. Oh, the chair is empty, but I'm not alone, sitting in the love that you left on the stone. I found your spectacles beneath the bed. I hear the echoes of the things you said. You never spoke of leaving or the end of the line, just how the grapes would ripen on the vine. I keep the porch light burning till only we know. It isn't a ghost, it isn't a sign, just the crossing of yours and the crossing of mine. Like wood that settles when the day is done, we're still cooling in the setting sun. The chair is empty, but the room is full of the quiet weight and the steady pull. You didn't take your spirit when you walked west in the dot, the light, in the words I pray. Oh, the chair is empty, but I'm not alone, sitting in the love that you left on the stone. I'll leave the chair right where it stands, holding the shape of your steady hands. Just you and me in the wood and the grain. Yeah, you're here, you're here. Street lights blink and fade away. I'm moving in the charcoal gray. The air is thin, the steel is cold, a different story to be told. No one's watching, no one's here, no one's here, just the ghost I left last year. It's the rhythm of the long haul, dust and shadows on the wall. It ain't fire, it ain't flash, the quiet spirits go. Hands are dry, the path is worn, another layer freshly torn. The weights don't speak, the miles don't lie, underneath the heavy sky. Breathe the frost and hold the line. I'm stealing back what's mine. When the lights begin to blur and the thoughts are just a stir, that's where the iron meets the soul, making something out of whole. It's the rhythm of the long haul, dust and shadows on the wall. It ain't fire, it ain't flash, just the mountain turned to ash. 1 foot forward, keep it slow, where the quiet spirits go. Where the spirits go. Just one more rep. Blacktop humming neath 4-ball tires, puppy in the sunlight reaching for the wires. Old dog twitching through a desert dream, life is just a whisper in the engine's steam. Hands on the wheel where the lacquer's worn thin, holding on to things that the heart let in. Keeping my eyes on the vanishing line, where the ghost tires roll and the stars all align. Passing the torch through the rearview mirror, the legacy's the rhythm and the vision is clear. Standing on the past into something I can hear, standing on the shoulders of the ghosts that steer, turning to the past into something I can hear. Miles and memories, the harvest we keep, in the promises we sow, in the secrets we read, in the secrets we read. Calloused fingers on a sleeping flank, years of heavy weather we took to the bank. I hear the echoes of the ones who paved the track. I'm moving forward, never looking back. The road don't forgive what the man didn't do, but it taught me how to walk and it taught me to view. The heirloom in the grease, the wisdom in the heat, passing down the fire, keeping rhythm in the feet. Passing the torch through the rearview mirror, the legacy's the rhythm and the vision is clear. Miles and memories, the harvest we keep, in the promises we sow, in the secrets we reap. The harvest we keep, yeah! Passing the torch through the rearview mirror, the legacy's the rhythm and the vision is clear. Standing on the shoulders of the ghosts that steer, turning to the past into something I can hear. Miles and memories, the harvest we keep, in the promises we sow, in the secrets we read. Yeah, just keep rolling. Miles and memories, keep rolling. This brass casing's home, worn smooth by his thumb. a steady rhythm for the work left undone. He didn't leave gold or a house on the hill, just the silence of dawn and a stubborn will. It's the weight of the years, it's the shape of the pride, a map of the river where the memories hide. I'm walking the fence line he cleared with his hand, still planting the seeds in this unforgiving land. The pine wind is whispering through the empty chair, the hum of the highway hangs heavy in the air. We don't need the words, the soul knows the way to wander the shadows of a yesterday. It's the weight of the years, it's the shape of the pride, a map of the river where the memories hide. I'm walking the fence line he cleared with his hand, still planting the seeds in this unforgiving land. In this unforgiving land. They say the loudest man wins the race, but I found my truth in this quiet space. No medals pinned on, no grand hollow speech, just the horizon resting right within reach. I'm still standing here, exactly where I belong, exactly where I belong. The sun is a hammer on the blinding street. The whole damn world is surrendering to the heat. But I step across the threshold, leave the glare behind, seeking out the only shelter I can find. In the cool of the wood, where the shadows play, washing all the dust of the open road away. The porch is an island in a sea of fire, quieting the engine and the burning tire. Yeah, resting these bones like a traveler should, right here in the silence and the cool of the wood. That old screen door is the borderline between the blazing noon and this peace of mind. Got my hands on the armrest, carved by the years, soaking up the quiet that swallows all my fears. The air is breathing slower now, a heavy, gentle sigh, watching the heat waves dancing in the sky. There's comfort in things that are worn and old, a story of survival that's completely told. In the cool of the wood, where the shadows play, washing all the dust of the open road away. The porch is an island in a sea of fire, quieting the engine and the burning tire. Yeah, resting these bones like a traveler should, right here in the silence and the cool of the wood. Just the shade and the wood. Elias County clay is thick on the wheel, 3,000 miles on a rusted piece of steel. Old oak shadows stretching across the line. I'm counting up the road, not counting time. Wooden charms swaying from the gear stick thread. Got two fuzzy shadows sleeping up ahead. Dashboard lights glowing, amber and low, on a bench seat made of dust and old radio. One's watching my eyes, finding home in my face. Yeah, we're bound for the porch, where's the Elias light is gone, the light is gone. The pup's got his chin resting right on the dash, eyes like black buttons flickering and flash. Big Elias is snoring, dead to the world, with his white spotted belly all curled and unfurled. Scratches on the plastic from a lifetime of pause. It's a beautiful ride with all of its flaws. Dashboard lights glowing, amber and low, on a bench seat made of dust and old radio. One's watching my eyes, finding home in my face. Yeah, we're bound for the porch, where's the Elias light is gone, oh, the light is gone. Just me and the boys, just me and the boys, rolling through Elias, home at last. Press the uniform one final time, watch the clock spin. Check my pockets for the keys and the man I've been. The bus air's cold, smells like diesel and yesterday. Trade the barracks for the long winding way. Watch the red clay rise as the heavy tires hum, counting every mile till the morning rain comes. Oh, let the dust turn to mud, let the world slide away. There's a porch light burning at the end of the day. Let the brass play a melody loud and true, for the one who's coming home, for the light and for you, for the light and for you. Past the water tower, the one we carved our names, played our childhood tricks and our reckless dusty games. The Windows open wide, breathing in the pine and sage. Flipping over now to a brand new clean white page. The wind's a different choir than the songs the soldiers sing. Feel the quiet magic that the Georgia road can bring. Oh, let the dust turn to mud, let the world slide away. There's a porch light burning at the end of the day. Let the brass play a melody loud and true, for the one who's coming home, for the light and for you, for the light and for you. Yeah, I'm home. I'm finally home. Ooh, good to be back. The boots are on the porch, where they're gonna stay. Dust to 10,000 miles, washed into the clay. This leather seat remembers ghost of my frame before the world in the glass and fire on the stone. Learning once again how to be alone. Oh, the map is peeling back, just like my skin, letting all the silence of the valley in. It's a long road back to the man I used to be, but the firelight's shining and I'm finally free. Yeah, I'm finally free. Kitchen clock is ticking, louder than the rain, trying to drown the memory of the old soldier's pain. The roughened boards and cedar, the smelling me of borders I no longer have to sign. Just a quiet glass of amber, safe inside the silence of this mountain's lonely land. The map is peeling back, just like my skin, letting all the silence of the valley in. It's a long road back to the man I used to be, but the firelight's shining and I'm finally free. Yeah, I'm finally free. I'm home, just me and the quiet. Home at last. Finally home. Finally home. Dust on the cover, the leather is worn. Pages are heavy, the edges are torn. There's a boy with a guitar, a girl with a smile, running down a dirt road, wild for a while. They were reaching for seasons and names they hadn't claimed, just a quiet fire before the hearth was tamed. They weren't just the hands that built up my walls, they had their own mountains. They answered their calls before they were roots, they were reaching for stars. Youth in the album, healing the scars. They were reaching for stars. Yeah, they were wild and they were wide, with the whole wide world waiting on the other side. I see the fire burning bright in his eyes. She's looking up at the wide open skies. It's hard to imagine the weight that they took, locked in the silence of this faded book. Before the fences and the winters that wouldn't end, they were just two hearts looking for a better band. A low organ plays through the dust in the air. I finally see them, I finally care. The distance between us is fading away in the sepia light of a yesterday. It's a holy kind of light, like a window open wide, turning all the turning years back to the rising tide. They weren't just the hands that built up my walls, they had their own mountains. They answered their calls before they were roots, they were reaching for stars. Youth in the album, healing the scars. Yeah, the roots and the stars are the same thing after all. They're just the brave way that a heart stands tall. Roots in the stars, youth in the album. Yeah, they were wild too. Whistling a main melody. The whistle blows across the freezing stone. Out here in the dark, a man is completely alone. Cold mist like needles piercing the lung, tasting the frost right on the tip of the tongue. There's no turning back when the altitude climbs, leaving behind all the valleys and times. Oh, the mountain is cold, but the blood runs warm, standing right here in the quietest storm. Every breath is a ghost in the freezing night, holding the line till the morning light. Yeah, I feel the pulse, I feel the chill, alive on the edge of the silent hill. Ice on the collar, frost on the cheek. This is the place where the shadows speak. The absolute silence ringing so clear, washing away all the city-born fear. Just a warm breath rising up to the stars, a long way away from the streetlights and cars. Asleep in the dust. Up here there's only the granite and trust. Oh, the mountain is cold, but the blood runs warm, standing right here in the quietest storm. Every breath is a ghost This old Chevy's seen 1,000,000 miles of rain. Every dent and scratch is a story, a familiar pain. The radio barely catches a single static tune, driving blind underneath a heavy silver moon. But then I look to the seat on my right, a little burst of yellow, glowing soft and bright. You're the sunflower growing in the rust, a beacon of hope shining through the dust. Yeah, the world outside is cold and moving fast, but this quiet love we got, I know it's gonna last. I'm just an old machine wearing down to the bone, but with you beside me, I'm never driving home alone. You're the sunflower growing in the rust, a beacon of hope shining through the dust. Just a patch of yellow against the gray, guiding my heart every single day. Sunflower in the rust, shining through the dust, shining through the dust. The midday sun has staked its claim, turning the air into a furnace frame. The blacktop bends, the road begins to yawn, a liquid map where the lane lines have gone. The buzzing in the trees is a high voltage wire, everything's melting in this solar fire. It's the shimmer, it's the bend, it's the ghost of the way, making a mile look like a lifetime in gray. The horizon is shaking, it's losing its grip, watching the sanity start to slip. Just a mirage where the distance should be, heat stroke memory drowning me. Mile marker stands like a bone in the dust, crumbling slowly, surrendered to rust. No water, no shadow, just the glare on the glass, watching the seconds refuse to pass. The sky is a porcelain, bleached and thin. I'm wearing the weather right under my skin. The air is too thick to swallow the light. I'm driving through noon, but it feels like the night. Everything's warping, the left and the right, caught in the trap of this blinding white. It's the shimmer, it's the bend, it's the ghost of the way, making a mile look like a lifetime in gray. The horizon is shaking, it's losing its grip, watching the sanity start to slip. Just a mirage where the distance should be. Heat stroke memory drowning me. Heat stroke memory drowning me. Just a haze. The road doesn't end, it just melts away. Mr. Miller, keep your eyes on the heat. That old barbed wire's humming, rusty tune. Neath this big and lonely afternoon avenue, the plains just keep on stretching wide. Nowhere left for a man to hide. It's the whisper of the turning years, the whisper of the turning years, tearing at the fabric of our fears. Nothing but the rust and the open sky, watching all the endless days go by. Dry wind scraping the iron clean, sharpest sound that I've ever seen. Dust devils dancing on the edge of the line, a heavy bass drop stopping the time. The sting of the air, the chill in the bone, walking this boundary all alone. Mr. Miller standing where the borders bleed, planting the sorrow like a bitter seed, planting the sorrow like a bitter seed. Iron teeth biting into the wood, standing in the place where the old house stood. It's the whisper of the turning years, the whisper of the turning years, tearing at the fabric of our fears. Nothing but the rust and the open sky, watching all the endless days go by. Yeah, the fence is rusted, but the roots are deep. Whisper, let it blow, just the rust and the wind. The sun is a hammer on the blinding street. The whole damn world is surrendering to the heat. The whole damn world surrendering to the heat. But I step across the threshold, leave the glare behind, seeking out the only shelter I can find. In the cool of the wood where the shadows play, washing all the dust of the open road away. The porch is an island in a sea of fire, quieting the engine and the burning tire. Yeah, resting these bones like a traveler should, right here in the silence and the cool of the wood. That old screen door is the borderline between the blaze of noon and this peace of mind. Between the blaze of noon and this peace of mind. Got my hands on the armrest, carved by the years, soaking up the quiet that swallows all my fears. The air is breathing slower now, a heavy, gentle sigh. Watching the heat waves dancing in the sky. There's comfort in things that are worn and old. A story of survival that's completely told. In the cool of the wood where the shadows play, washing all the dust of the open road away. The porch is an island in a sea of fire, quieting the engine and the burning tire. Yeah, resting these bones like a traveler should, right here in the silence and the cool of the wood. Just the shade and the wood. Dust on the boots, oil on the sleeve, the kind of life most folks don't believe. Old Jack Wynn in '68 left a hole in line. Now it's just me in the silence and the passing of time. We didn't get the parade, didn't get the gold star, but I know every crack and every rust-eaten scar. And if you ask would I change it, I'd look you in the eye and say I've got everything a man can't buy. It's the quiet dignity of a long-lived road, carrying the weight of a heavy load. I wasn't recognized, but I don't feel the sting. I found my own song for the heart to sing. No regrets in the rear view, no ghost in the hall. Just the peace of the spirit after giving it all. Just the peace of the spirit after giving it all. I remember my father with dirt on his hands, tilling the stubborn pride of these hard, rocky lands. He taught me that silence is a language of grace, more honest than words in this cold, noisy place. Now the sun's getting low, but the sky's still clear. I buried my troubles and I've conquered my fear. Just a man in a shadow walking slow through the pines, reading the truth between the weathered lines. Now they say the world's changed, but the dust stays the same. Just a different set of folks playing the same old game. But out here on the ridge looking down at the creek, it's the simple kind of truth that the wise men see. It's the quiet dignity of a long-lived road, carrying the weight of a heavy load. I wasn't recognized, but I don't feel the sting. I found my own song for the heart to sing. No regrets in the rear view, no ghost in the hall. Just the peace of the spirit after giving it all. Just the peace of the spirit after giving it all. Just a man in his shadow, yeah, that's enough for me. Walk on, cowboy, walk on. No regrets. The sun sets low on these Texas plains, just like it did when my father held the reins. That old truck fender's seen better days in paint, but the smell of the diesel makes the heart less faint. We spent our lives turning over this red clay ground, finding beauty in the silence and the simple sound. It ain't about the silver or the names up in the hall, it's about how many times you stood up after fall. We carry the dust of 1,000 miles on our shoes, and we learned to win before we ever knew how to lose. Yeah, the weight of the dust is the badge that I wear for the life that I lived and the brothers who were there. For the brothers who were there. I found a photo tucked away in an old ammo box. 2 young men in uniform before ticking of the clocks. You went overseas and I stayed here with the plow. I looked for your face in every sunset, even now. They didn't give us medals for the sweat or the blood, but we stood tall through the fire in the thickest of the mud, thickest of the mud. It ain't about the silver or the names up in the hall, it's about how many times you stood up after fall. We carry the dust of 1,000 miles on our shoes, and we learned to win before we ever knew how to lose. Yeah, the weight of the dust is the badge that I wear for the life that I lived and the brothers who were there. For the brothers who were there. My back is bent and my hair is gray, but I do it all again every single day. I don't need no statue or a fancy stone, just the pride of the harvest that I finally sown, just the pride of the harvest that I finally sown, finally sown. It ain't about the silver or the names up in the hall, it's about how many times you stood up after fall. We carry the dust of 1,000 miles on our shoes, and we learned to win before we ever knew. Yeah, the weight of the dust is the badge that I wear. Yeah, the weight of the dust, that's all I need. Get gone now. Dancing on the red line, steady and cold. I'm running from the stories that I've never told. The white lines flicker like a heartbeat gone wrong, pushing through the static of a worn out song, pushing through the static of a worn out song. Coffee's bitter and the sunrise is a jagged blade, cutting through the shadows of the mess I made. And the wheels keep turning, eating up the miles, but my soul's just sitting, stuck in the piles of all the regrets I keep packed in the back, driving fast forward on a one-way track. Yeah, the road is wide but feels like a cage, just a man and a ghost on an empty stage. Saw a billboard fading in the rearview glass, thinking about the seasons that I let all pass. There's a silence in the cabin that screams my name, fuel in the engine but no fire in the flame. They say the journey matters more than the door, but I'm just looking for what I'm moving toward. And the wheels keep turning, eating up the miles, but my soul's just sitting, stuck in the piles of all the regrets I keep packed in the back, driving fast forward on a one-way track. Yeah, the road is wide but feels like a cage, just a man and a ghost on an empty stage. Sometimes I reach out to turn down the heat, but there's nobody sitting in the passenger seat. Just the dust of the miles and the weight of the years, and a windshield blurry with more than just tears. Yeah, the wheels keep turning, eating up the miles, but my soul's just sitting, stuck in the piles of all the regrets I keep packed in the back, driving fast forward on a one-way track. Yeah, the road is wide but feels like a cage, just a man and a ghost on an empty stage, just a man and a ghost turning the page.